So, what if I told you the most chaotic Christmas creatures in movie history are making a massive comeback? And the new Gremlins movie might finally answer the rule everyone's argued about for the last 40 years. Stick around because our bonus content at the end reveals a secret about Gizmo's origin that most fans still don't know, and it changes the entire franchise. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Two Peas Out the Pod with Johnny and Shay.
What's up, guys? Could have swore then HBO Max make a cartoon.
Yeah, that's in our
Oh, okay.
notes.
I was just that's why I'm just was browsing around through the notes. That's why it's back there. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because I remember we watched a few episodes.
Yeah.
I think it's got I think 1 or 2 seasons.
So today we're going to dive into the first two movies and also, like you mentioned, the HBO spinoff series, and then talk a little bit about what's coming. It's going to be November 2027. I think it said 37 years after the original movie in 1984.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right. 1984, the original, then 1990, part 2.
Yep.
So
So the original Gremlins was in 1984. Budget for that one was $11 million, which was quite the budget back then.
uh
For-
yeah, for what, the early 80s, yeah, I would say that. Um, I just wish they would have donated that to the Johnson family.
And then box office was $212 million worldwide. So they made a lot of money off that movie, probably because nothing had ever really been done like that before.
Uh,
And it was a holiday movie.
I would
Relatable.
say, yeah, it's debatable. That's just like the age of time of hey, is Die Hard a holiday movie? Technically, yes, it is.
Yeah. So this was one of the most profitable dark comedies ever. Spielberg was the producer, and it literally helped create the PG-13 rating. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
And it
So
was a December setting, like I mentioned, so it made it a holiday horror staple, so they do consider this
yeah,
a
but it looks
horror
like
comedy.
it actually came out at June 8th. So I would say that's a summer flick in a way, technically, with a winter theme happening.
Yeah, but it was a Christmas theme on the movie, right?
Yeah. Because his dad, when his dad came back, he's like, "Oh, I met this." Well, I can't say it because I back then they would have said the other word, but an Asian gentleman.
Yeah.
So yes,
So essentially, I guess going forward, it became a holiday film because of the nature of it being on the holidays in the movie.
right.
Yeah, well, that's confusing, but
Uh, but again, came out in June, guys.
they
So
wouldn't do that nowadays, huh?
what?
They wouldn't release a Christmas movie in June. That would be weird.
Yeah, that'd be very weird. That's why. What do we get now this year? What is it? The something with the Jonas Brothers or something like
Jonas
that.
Christmas or
Yeah,
something like
Jonas
that.
Christmas. So be sure to check it out. I don't know those guys, so I try to support. Weren't they a boy band in a way?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think there
I
anymore.
support
But
I support boy bands. We haven't had those for a while.
wow. And then merchandise sales for the first film were insane. They made 100 million plus just on plush toys alone.
Yeah, I actually have a gizmo on our original Two Peas out the podcast, old school MacBook Pro. We have a picture of Gizmo.
Hmm.
So and yeah, man. And and we have a picture of a gremlin on it too. So
And then that brought us to Gremlins 2, the new batch is what it was called. That one was in 1990, and they upped the budget because they made so much money off the first movie. So they said, hey, why not? They always do that.
well, I mean, they did it inside an indoor mall slash job slash lab. They have a lab that they that's how one of them started talking. The other one flew out and freaking well, it got struck by the the light or whatever.
So
Because they
nowadays,
can't
if
because
they
they
did
can't
it in the
because you
mall,
can't
it'd probably be really cheap.
Huh?
If they did it in a mall nowadays, it'd be cheap
Oh, hell yeah,
because
man.
there's
That's
that fit
what
as a
dude.
malls.
Oh, man. Fuck yeah, dude. That would be awesome, but, it's just gonna be different because I could just imagine part 3 because of smartphones, cell phones, and all that.
Yeah. So budget for the second one was 50 million, and it was a bomb. They made 41 million. That always happens on the second movie, though. I feel like it.
Um,
Well, a lot of times we see it goes down.
yeah, it
So it
does.
bombed the theaters, but now it's a cult classic. It did go full satire with a talking gremlin, spider gremlin, and an electric gremlin. Now it's embraced as genius ahead of its time. Warner Brothers notice fan nostalgia spikes every Christmas.
Yes. No, but the main thing that I thought that was very, very awesome about it was that yeah, they had that one lab area and those gained abilities. One of them became a female. You get what I'm saying?
That was ahead of its time.
Yeah, that was way ahead of its time. So
They were doing operations before they were doing operations.
yeah,
No,
no,
just kidding.
because again, when I went to the labs, they just was drinking whatever was inside the vials or vials, and when they drank it, one of them became smart. One became a bat, a flying bat and stuff. It's just for me, I thought it was really good. And whenever I saw it back then in the 90s, when I saw it, remember, we had Blockbuster at the time. So it was rented and it's not, and you can say, yeah, box office, yeah, it didn't do so well. But
Yeah.
I bet for home viewership, it was like exponential.
I think that happens with a lot of the old movies, though. They start out with a kind of a stink show, and then for some reason it grows like a
I
following.
think no, what it is that we as a society were stingy. We didn't want to. We just said, you know what?
We'll just see it when it comes out.
We'll wait until it gets the blockbuster and we'll take the fees. They don't know anything about that.
Yeah. So, guys, we're going to pull up social media hit list before we go on to the rest of the video. So, definitely, while he's pulling that up, I wanted to say thank you so much for checking out our video. Definitely hit that subscribe button, guys, and give us a like on the video today. That helps out the channel. So, first, we always want to start by showing you guys the article that was trending. And Johnny can read off all the places it was trending at.
I was trending on the Hollywood Reporter, Verity, coming soon, net. Wow, I felt like that this last one right here was like a fake. But people,
Yeah.
mainly, I go off of the people,
So it was
people.com.
on like basically everywhere. all the entertainment ones at least. Saying like, "Hey, this is coming." So that's
Yeah.
why we did the video.
Well, I'm just happy that they're freaking bringing that shit out again. Finally, man. It's been a while. I can finally say that, hey, man. Hey, did you go see the new? Yeah, yeah. I went to go see the new Gremlins movie, man. I've been waiting 37
So
years
it's gonna
for
be
it.
Thanksgiving, not in 26, but in 27, basically is what they're planning.
So, again, is it another holiday thing they're trying to go with on this one?
I'm not sure.
That's what it sounds like. Sound like some holiday.
So these are just the little snips that were on there. So we just wanted to show them.
Yeah, November 19th.
Yeah. So right before Thanksgiving, basically. And then this one is, 37 years after the second film. I think there's one more.
It's just the I just hope that Steven Spielberg delivers. They didn't really have. I mean, they had movie magic, but they don't have what we have nowadays. And
Hopefully they don't use CGI.
that's what I'm trying. I just did. I'm trying to
CGI
figure
should
out
be
the
like AI. They
best.
should never use it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to
That's just my
say
opinion on
it
that.
without being so aggressive with it.
With him being old school, I would doubt it. I mean, he might use a little bit, but I don't think he's
Again,
gonna go crazy.
again,
Hopefully.
people fall.
I know.
So
And then the executive producer is Chris Columbus, so that's kind of cool for around Thanksgiving, I guess. Just
no,
kidding. It's a joke.
that's a good one.
It's not a real. It's not really him, of course.
It's probably why he chose that time. So, yo, man, what's his name? Chris Columbus directed what? Yeah. Okay. Oh, executive producer. My bad. Still,
No,
again.
Steven Spielberg is the producer and he's the director.
Oh, he's direct. Oh, okay. Then I did have that right. Ooh,
Yeah,
sorry. But other than that, I can't wait to see it. But
yeah.
again, I hope you know if you're not gonna go out and go see it, just do it like how we did it back in the days. Just wait until it's streaming platform.
Yep. So, guys, jumping back into the video, we're going to talk a little bit about the HBO Max series that came out. And then stick around because we're going to have a little info on the new Gremlins 3. So, HBO Max has a series called Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai. And I don't know if you knew that was on there. We just stumbled upon it that one day.
No, I would say HBO Max and their marketing team. I was watching Rick and Morty, and you know
Oh.
how I didn't pay the premium to have the non commercials. No, I want to give those regular folks, the hardworking Americans that make those commercials, and I want to watch them. So, um,
He likes commercials now because of me, guys. Because before me, he hated commercials. Now I like commercials because I need to go to the bathroom. Like I have to take care of the baby. I have a million other. I got to mow the yard, shovel the snow. Home Alone reference there.
right, right, right.
But
Again,
anyway, so now he's like, "Oh, okay, I don't make commercials anymore."
no, 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 because that's actually how I got to see a commercial about the Gremlins, and that was a perfect placement.
Yeah,
So continue doing what you guys are doing. HBO Max, you guys know how to product place a commercial to be like, hey, you should watch this show.
so this is like a cartoon prequel, basically, to the original movie. So it premiered in 2023 on HBO Max. It's still on there, I think.
Yeah, it's still there.
You
It's
guys could check it
I
out if you
believe
have that.
it's one of their original shows. So it's from their
And
main
Prime
office.
did have a deal for HBO Max. It might still be going on if you guys want to check that out.
Yeah, remember it's December. They have a bunch of deals happening. Take
Yeah.
advantage from those multiple streaming services and package deals that they got going on. I'm sure your email is popping like it's 1999.
That's how it is. I feel like I get 60 messages every 3 minutes in there.
Yeah.
So, guys, this one's set in 1920s China, and it follows young Sam Wing, the antique shop owner. It explores Mogwai mythology, ancient magic, and the first gremlins. The tone is family adventure and a little dark fantasy. The streaming numbers were strong through the holidays, and it's crucial because it reopened the lore for the new movie that's coming.
I just from me watching the little bit I've seen of it, if you remember the old Asian man from the original one,
Yeah,
that's pretty much his story.
right.
If I'm just guessing, and I haven't, we only watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes, and
It was good though, and life just got busy, and
yeah,
something else pulled us away. We had to do something else.
right. So at the same time, I would say definitely watch the series, but from what I got from watching just a few episodes, I got the gist, and that's actually how he started finding out the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
So
And this one has a bit of franchise impact as well. So it introduces a new Mogwai species and adds cultural and historical lore that fans were always looking for a backstory. Warner Brothers uses this show to test audience interest, and it's confirmed people still love Gremlins. So they kind of did this series, and then since it went well, now they're obviously working on the actual
oh,
movie.
so they did a like a soft opening, pretty
Yeah, pretty
much like
much.
yeah.
Like testing, like, is there any, like nostalgia value there? It's kinda like what all these franchises are doing. They're getting the nostalgia group, they're getting the kids,
Right.
and then they're getting the adults too.
Well, it's kind of the old okay, well, now it's a new generation of kids. How can we get them into it? And a great way to look at it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can see how they haven't changed except for the art style of them, but it still has that core storyline still. Sure, you can say, oh, they changed April from a white girl to a minority or anything like that. So it's just I felt like that as long as you still keep the core to it, that's what really matters mainly. Same thing with Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, um, I grew up with Sonic and grew up with a lot of cartoons of Sonic and everything like that, and then obviously, in the video game franchising of it, Sonic was still relevant, even though Sega has stopped and just went and produced video games now.
All right.
But I still look at it like, yeah, at least they were able to do that right finally, even though
Yeah.
the public member, I'm sure you probably heard when they released the very first Sonic and they saw the first concept of it, that was not how Sonic was supposed to look like when we finally got it. Because if you go back in the arc in the Wayback Machine, you'll see like, yeah, when they released what is it, a sneak preview of how Sonic was supposed to look,
Yeah.
you would have been like, yeah, thank God we got the original.
Right.
So
I remember watching Gremlins though when I was little, and it was scary. I
it
mean, I
was,
liked it. We still watched it pretty much every year, but I was always like, it's freaky.
yeah,
Those things are
well,
freaky.
no, I mean,
Not
what
scary like that, just like creepy scary. You know what I mean?
you know what I actually thought of it as is I guess what Mogwai, what it is just like it's a caring, loving, creature, but if it gets water on it, its offspring is I guess those little gremlins is actually it's how it feels on the inside, but it doesn't show it.
Yeah, the
You get what I'm
little
saying?
mogwais are cute, but then when they turn into the other ones, it's like, ah.
Yeah, but I just think that's just like the yin and the yang. That's just like the bad side.
Yeah.
So think of like if you know how like somebody doesn't want to be like, oh, I don't want to be really disrespectful, and then they get walked all over and shit, or be a pushover pretty much, and then they just kind of snap and just started kind of going ham. The best way I can think of it is Spider-Man 2 when Peter Parker gets the little symbiote suit and then he starts just like getting some swag and all this shit
Right.
like that.
Yeah, true. So, guys, the upcoming Gremlins movie, what we know, no spoilers, of course. So, the script is complete. Chris Columbus, like we mentioned, has completed the script. It is,
No relation to Christopher
yeah,
Columbus.
it is confirming a darker tone, just like the original, and rumored to focus on the ethics of Mogwai ownership. So, probably kind of similar to what the cartoon was about. Billy's actor, Zach Galligan, has teased involvement.
I think if it's true, they probably have kids, and it's probably about their kids or something,
Yeah.
or maybe their grandkids, and their grandkids happen to find out about
Hmm.
little Gizmo.
Yeah. And production, they're leaning towards, practical puppets and not CGI.
Oh, okay,
So
thank
maybe
you.
they're gonna work with the Henson
I
family.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Damn, thank you. It's been
Leaning towards, who knows?
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope they do hit up the Jim Henson family for that one because it would be a great powerhouse.
yeah. Expected budget 40 to 60 million, but we'll see, how that goes. Usually the first budget they put out ends up kinda low and they end up going over that.
Yeah, again, me and Shay has said in a few podcasts. We've been noticing like in the news as we've been kind of like sniffing through or sniffing as we've been going through the news and everything. We've been noticing like Zootopia 2 just came out not too like a week ago, and well, 2 weeks before it released, they were already giving like projected numbers,
Yeah.
and
Well, this
now
is
no,
the projected budget. They didn't give projected revenue on this one.
oh, okay,
But
well,
yeah, they have been doing that too. They've been saying, "Oh, it's gonna make 1,000,000,000. It's gonna make this."
it's gonna make, yeah, and again,
Yeah.
we want to give a shout out to Hard Rock. You can place your bets on there about if that
Yeah.
movie's gonna make a certain amount by then. But no, I've noticed what is it? Five Nights at Freddy comes out this week, and I just saw that on this news as I was trying to like get some news for this week's snooze. Yeah, you can creep on over to our snooze, guys. Go check out the snooze.
Yeah, we have a second channel called The Snooze where we cover stupid news, and I think we have, like, what, 40 videos on there now?
Yeah,
They're just
so
shorter videos, so if you guys just, don't wanna commit to, like, another long form, They're about between like 8 and like 30 minutes long, depending on the topic.
Pretty much, our podcast is like NPR for like at night if you're trying to just go to bed and it's like, all right, let me just listen to these guys. Some NPR right here.
Yeah. So, guys, the rumored plot themes. So, Gizmo and moral danger. Columbus has openly said he'd explore Gizmo's end. The origin of the Mogwai race, which will tie into the cartoon nicely. Why the rules exist. So, why, when they get wet, do they turn into, those crazy creatures? And then whether humans even deserve access to the Mogwai. So, we don't know
I
like which one they're going to pick or a mixture of them.
I believe they're well, I mean, if the show's done, the animated cartoon, then I think we can just use that as a placeholder to kind of gauge where they may go at.
Yeah.
But I felt like they're gonna go with the angle of, not their kids, but their grandkids are going to find it, and obviously, what's his name? He's an old grandpa, and his wife
Yeah.
is still alive and everything, and uh, they try to teach them a valuable lesson. And then, instead of like maybe one of them is gonna be probably be like one of the grandkids is gonna probably be on his like phone watching YouTube or something like that, and gives little Gizmo a little water, and maybe not, it's not even Gizmo, maybe it's baby Gizmo, like
Yeah.
his
Or gives
his
it Mountain
son,
Dew. No, I'm just
or
kidding.
yeah, gives him Mountain Dew, man,
Or what do
or
kids drink nowadays? I don't even know. What do
oh,
kids drink
Prime,
nowadays?
Prime.
I thought that went out of business.
Apparently, it's still at Walmart, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been to a grocery store in a while. I always do delivery.
Well, I know when I went to get you flowers, there was some Prime there
Yeah, okay. I
for
thought it went out of business, but cool. Yeah, I don't know what kids drink nowadays.
well, James drinks water and
He drinks water and mango juice, but he doesn't really I don't think
cranberry
he's a
juice.
normal kid like normal kids would maybe drink like pop or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't really care too much about
Oh.
soda.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So this movie is expected to push Gremlins back into the true horror comedy territory. So,
Wow.
yeah. That's a good mix for you, right? Comedy horror?
Uh, I
I'm just
mean,
kidding.
I mean, I can't even think of a good comedy horror type film off the top of my head.
Parodies of horror films, I guess. Like
Scary
Scary
Movie?
Movie. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's but I don't know, it's very hard for me to kinda say like, "Oh, man, Gremlins like that?" Nah. I like the classic old, you know, 1984 and 90s version
Well,
of
they
it.
still consider that a comedy horror. I thought it said. I don't know.
It was more comedy in my
Yeah.
book.
Well, true. But it's still scary. So, guys, why Gremlins is the ultimate Christmas franchise. So, it does take place
Why?
during Christmas chaos.
Okay, but it's like, come on, guys. That's like me releasing like
Well, like
no,
you
no, that's like me releasing a horror movie in Christmas.
yeah, but just like Die Hard, when we first got together, you were like you said something about, "Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?" I was like, "No." You're like, "Oh my god, yes, it is. It is a Christmas movie."
Oh, it is because
Ah.
first and first,
It's the same thing then.
Bruce Willis was going to go visit. He flew out from wherever he was from to Los Angeles, and when he flew out there, he got a gift. I guess they have a daughter or whatever. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's been a spell. But yeah. So he flew out there and he got her a big teddy bear, all this and stuff, and went to go be a plus one with his ex-wife or soon to be ex-wife or
So,
whatever.
basically, it takes place during Christmas too.
Yeah, but it's just like and no, but then on top of that, there was holiday bonuses and stuff, and there was a whole decor, and it was right on Christmas Eve.
Mm, yeah.
I mean, I think at the end of the movie, I think when they closed out in Gremlins 1, then they close out at the scene where like he was coming down to open up presents and stuff, and that was the end. So they had 21 days of Christmas and Gremlins, while on Die Hard, Bruce Willis wasn't sure if he's going to survive to Christmas. So
Wow. And then this one is cozy plus creepy, so it's the perfect holiday rewatch. It always spikes in December on streaming services, so I guess there is a cult nostalgia fan base for it there.
Yeah, and it's just like we are gonna rewatch it again for this Christmas. So yeah, it's always gonna be a holiday
Yep.
favorite.
And then it's built-in nostalgia, so, parents are like, "Oh, I wanna watch it," because they watched it when they were kids, and then their kids obviously are there watching it with them, so it's kinda like more generations watching it. Gizmo equals minimum effort for a Christmas icon because he is really cute.
Hey man, don't you feel like whenever like I hate to go real dark here for a second, but just sound the alarm, guys. um,
Is it a cantaloupe theory?
yeah, but don't you ever feel like, hey man, you know how like we have kids and kids generation and stuff, but then it doesn't don't you feel like it's kind of weird that like we peddle little films and be like, hey, James and Julius. Hey, man, you want to watch some Gremlins? Like, oh my God, this movie's like, you get what I'm saying? Like crazy shit like that, or like, hey, kids, you want to watch Homeward Bound? Watch animals talk and be
But
on
I
a
think the
certain
weird
like
part
no no and then there's just like imagine like when Julius has kids and he's like, oh yeah, man, you know what Grandpa used to, and Grandma made up me watch some and then you just keep on like and then don't you just feel like it's just like um there's a term for it, but
nostalgia.
no, it's not nostalgia. It's just freaking like, man, maybe they probably didn't want to get into that, like, but you forced them into it, and it's just like a cult.
Yeah. What I think, is that you have memories from when you were a kid and it's like, "Oh, you remember that time you watched it," or whatever,
Yeah,
Home Alone or whatever it was, and so you want them to have that same, thing.
yeah, man. But felt like that's like the equivalent of like like if you were a little kid and you don't talk to strangers, you're not supposed to take candy, but they're coming over here and be like, oh man, no, we're giving you this candy for free. Like that's like the you want this Gremlins candy? Come on.
But I
So,
I can guarantee most of these movies that we grew up with as kids, when you rewatch it as an adult, you're like, "Whoa."
yeah,
I mean, we've been watching a lot of old throwback movies, and a lot of them are, like, very shocking now because you're like, "Whoa, our parents let us watch this?" Just like The Labyrinth, like, "Geez,
yeah.
that is not a kid's movie."
It's a great movie, great musical though.
Yeah. And then, studios love IP that prints money annually. So, these films that come around every year, like, I bought, the original Grinch cartoon when we were decorating the tree because that's my yearly thing, or rented it, whatever. Um, so they love those types of things that make money every year, like Home Alone, National Lampoons, all that stuff.
Yeah. Today, someone came in with the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Winnebago
Really?
shirt. Yeah, with the tree on top. And I was like, hey, man. Hey, Jacob. Cool shirt, man.
That's funny.
Yeah. I literally thought I was bring your girlfriend to work day. I was like, oh shit, thanks, Jacob.
Are they allowed to wear Christmas shirts right now? Because holidays?
Well, no, yeah, you can. It's just underneath his work shirt.
Oh,
So he was coming in like that. I was like, man, cool shirt.
yeah. Speaking of that,
I
I have
thought
the Grinch. Whoop.
Shay's trying to flash you her her
I tried to get
Grinches.
Johnny some Christmas shirts, but he's like, "I'll stick with my normal stuff."
Uh, yeah, I love the Christmas spirit. I love the smell of it, but don't want to wear the
You
attire.
have to for the podcast. Next year, we're getting you some.
Oh no, yeah, yeah. Next year for sure. I will definitely be rocking some Christmas stuff for sure.
So, guys, this franchise comes back every Christmas, just like Mariah Carey and Peppermint Mochas. And we know Mariah Carey is already on the radio as we were listening to it the other day when we were driving to Thanksgiving.
Facts. These are the facts, man. What can I say? It's like you know what it is for me. As soon as Thanksgiving is done, Thanksgiving when Santa Claus at the end shows up, it's like immediately after Santa Claus shows up, it's okay. You can play that Mariah Carey song.
Right.
That's how I felt. Like I was like, all right, I can finally play it. I just don't like whenever it's not on Thanksgiving or past Thanksgiving that before those days or before that happens, people play it early. I'm like, no, take that off the PA system.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, it is not even, we have not even had Santa Claus pass yet.
You
I
know,
don't
she
want,
makes millions of dollars a year off that
oh
every
yeah,
year.
I
That's
know
like
she does.
her holiday loop, just like we were talking about for the movies.
Mm. Again,
That's
that's
crazy.
how I feel about that.
Mhm.
You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen.
So, guys, that takes us to bonus content. So, most people don't know that early drafts reveal the Mogwai were created by alien scientists. They were brought to spread peace across the universe, but a genetic flaw made them mutate into gremlins.
Uh, that's because they're given so much peace and love, they have a little little dark hatred inside them. So that's
Isn't that like
why.
every human? I feel like it. Even the really nice ones, if you peel back just the curtain slightly.
Yeah.
Like, we were watching a video on Mr. Beast too, and, you think he's, like, this nice guy or whatever, but he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, no, by all means,
I mean, I know
no,
everybody has
no,
that in
but
them a little bit, but
no, I'm just gonna just be flat out with it. What happens is that you get to a plateau, and then you pigeonhole yourself to overtop your last video on top of that video on
yeah, they
top
gotta keep
of
going
it,
crazy, crazy, crazy,
and go
crazy.
crazier and crazier. When in reality, you didn't have to do that. And you didn't have to shove a camera to donate cash,
Yeah.
either or without the, camera, but you put yourself in that situation,
Mhm.
and now you just became nothing but a mouthpiece, so
Yeah.
what can we say?
And he's definitely, I think he did an interview on, one of the podcasts that I watch, and it was a serious podcast, but he said he's unhappy with his life.
Well, I mean,
So all the money in the world, guys, can't bring happiness. You just have to
yeah,
figure
it's
that
true,
out on your own.
but again, he could've, could've just did his niche.
Well, the problem is you figure out how the mousetrap works, right? And then you continue to take the cheese out of it, so that's what he did.
Mhm.
You figured out, like, the best way to make a thumbnail, the best way to make a video pop, and all this stuff, and then,
Right.
like, "Oh, that's making the money." So you can't be passionate about it because you just have to keep redoing that same thing over and over because you figured out how to get the cheese without getting caught,
Right.
basically. That's really what it is.
But I will say this, just like our well, how are whenever you're on social media, you're starting to seeing a lot more AI videos and everything.
Yeah,
People are starting to be more vigilant and more aware of what they're gonna watch, and then kind of with a microscope to it,
right.
or magnifying glass. Sorry, my bad, magnifying glass
Yeah,
to
a
it.
lot of
But
times stuff I see on there now, I'm like I'll see it and then I'm like, "Oh, that's not true." And then,
right,
you have to look around and somewhere it usually says AI on it.
yeah. Well, that's why
But
I just rather go ahead and just I guess look a little bit more into it,
yeah.
um, do a little bit more research on it. And if I felt like it's a off, then I'll be the first one to be like, all right, guys, I know in this previous episode I said that, but I'm I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've let you guys down.
So,
I am
guys
human. I have make mistakes.
yeah. Speaking of AI slop, we're gonna do a video on the Snooze channel, and that should probably be up, in the next week or so on, dive a little bit deeper into that.
Hell yeah. Some AI slop. I'm about to say snop,
Yeah.
but slop.
So anything else you wanna add to the Gremlins?
Well, other than I cannot wait, I just wish Steven Spielberg would just play, yeah, man, we're gonna release in 2026. I'll be like, hell yeah, man, because I believe that's where you make the
But we know
money.
why they're not going to, right? Because the Thanksgiving movies and all the Christmas movies and everything are already planned for 2026.
Yeah, but
So that's why they have to push it out to 2027.
he can demolish all that.
Because back in the day, they just
Yo,
released it
dude,
when it
like,
was
hold
done.
on, wait. His name is Steven Spielberg. His name has weight. I'm like, dude, he's Steven Spielberg. I'll just let him through.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Just let the guy through, dude.
Yeah.
I just go in there and be like, yeah, got Steven Spielberg. Move. Get what? Scrooge, get this Johnny Depp movie out the way. Straight up. As much as I want to see that Johnny Depp Scrooge movie, I would just be like, Johnny Depp, just push back that to like 2027, man. Don't worry. We got other movies for you.
Right?
Uh, no, because I again, I just want to see that Gremlins movie, and because then I just may just collect.
Yeah. So, guys, would you survive owning a Mogwai? Or would you break every rule in the first hour? Remember the rules? Like no
Yes.
food after midnight, you can't get
Hmm.
them wet. There's like a bunch of stuff. And below, and we are going to be checking those out and responding back, guys. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from the Two Peas family. We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Peace out.